false identity. Sir, you had asked for physiotherapist Hina's contact number, but there was no number in her documents, Ikra, the assistant, said as he entered Hammad's room. It doesn't matter anymore. She has quit the therapy session. There's no need for Hina's contact number now, Hammad replied while moving his fractured shoulder. Sir, but there's something odd I noticed in her documents, Ikra added, expressing his concern. What's odd? Hammad asked, looking at Ikra. Sir, you mentioned she was coming to our house, so we should at least have a contact number. That's why I was searching, hoping to find it, but when I inquired, no one at the hospital knows a physiotherapist named Hina. In fact, there isn't a doctor by that name at any hospital. What's even more surprising is that the address she mentioned in her documents, nobody there knows her either, and when I verified her documents, they turned out to be fake, Ikra explained. Hammad was stunned for a moment after hearing this. Call Zameer, Hammad ordered Ikra, still in shock. Within moments, Ikra had the call ready for Hammad. Hello, how are you? Hammad said as he spoke on the phone. I'm fine. I needed to talk to you, Zameer replied. Go ahead, what's on your mind? Hammad asked. Remember the therapist who was supposed to come to your house for a home job? I visited her hospital today, Zameer said. Oh, what did you find out? Hammad asked. There's no physiotherapist named Hina working here, Zameer replied. Did you check other hospitals or ask any of her friends? The online contact you had with her, wasn't it through someone? Could you get a contact number from there? Hammad inquired further. I'm headed to other hospitals to gather information, and I'll also visit the home address she mentioned in her documents, but I didn't contact her online myself. Her email ended up in my spam folder, and I responded to that, Zameer explained. Tell me, what kind of friend and manager are you? How could you be so careless? How could a fake doctor come to my house like this? She could have done anything, and we don't even have proof she was a doctor. This is the height of carelessness, Hammad said angrily. I'm sorry, man. I'll try to figure it out. Maybe visiting her address will provide some answers, Zameer said apologetically. Fine. Go and get me a full report by the end of the day. Who is she? Where does she live? What was her motive? Why did she come to my house? I want answers to all these questions, Hammad ordered and angrily hung up the phone. Ikra, who had been listening to the conversation, started walking towards the door when the call ended. Ikra, wait, Hammad called out. Get all of Hina's documents. I'm going to the address she mentioned in them. I want to see where she lied. And we also need to investigate the documents. Do you know how serious a crime it is to forge documents? Get the driver ready, and let's go, Hammad ordered. Ikra nodded and arranged for the car, and they set out to search for Hina. Not long after, Hammad spotted a typing and print shop. He asked the driver to stop the car. Can you tell me if these papers were printed here? Hammad asked the shopkeeper, showing the documents. Yes, these were printed at our shop, the shopkeeper confirmed. Can you tell me who printed these and when? Hammad pressed further. Is there something wrong with the print? Is the file not printed correctly? The shopkeeper asked, responding with questions. No, nothing like that. I just need to know who printed these. I'm willing to pay for the information, Hammad insisted. A girl came to pick up this print, the shopkeeper said. When did she come? Hammad asked again. Maybe last month, the shopkeeper replied. Can you send me the file? Hammad requested. I would, but she asked me to delete the file after printing. That's why I remember her and the print, the shopkeeper explained. What kind of file was it? How was it sent to you? Hammad asked eagerly. It was a PDF file, and I had to delete it at the girl's request, the shopkeeper said. Disappointed, Hammad turned to leave. Did she give you any home address or phone number? Did you ask her anything? Ikra asked, seeing Hammad's disappointment. Yes, she mentioned she lived under a small wooden bridge, the shopkeeper recalled. Hearing this, Ikra glanced at Hammad, and both of them hurried to the car. In a short time, they arrived at the address the shopkeeper had described. Do you know anyone named Hina? Hammad asked an old man as soon as they stopped the car. There are 2 or 3 Hinas in this area. Which one are you asking about? The old man replied. She's young, beautiful, short, and maybe a doctor, Hammad clarified. Son, I'm old. Everyone looks young and beautiful to me, but there's no doctor named Hina living here. There's a teacher named Hina a bit further down who teaches small children. Then there's another housewife named Hina who recently got married. And in the alley behind, there's a Hina who just moved in. But, the old man stopped. What about the new Hina? What happened? Hammad asked, sensing something odd. She's not really Hina. She's transgender. She used to be a boy and changed her gender. After the change, she adopted the name Hina, the old man explained and continued on his way. I don't think the Hina we're looking for is here, Ikra said, processing what the old man had said. Disheartened, Hammad turned the car around and headed home.